Number 19. And then there's other aspects of that question. I apologize if I skipped elements. If you want to restate that question, I want to move forward. If you want to restate that question, please do so for the next show. Number 19. How would the Zeitgeist Movement Venus Project envision the justice system of the future? When a person is accused of murder or battery or some other crime and guilt must be established, how will this be performed within a resource-based economy? I assume that we would want to utilize the best parts of our current system and presume an offender's innocence until proven guilty. Investigators would most likely be necessary to gather and analyze evidence. How can these jobs be automated? Okay. How will guilt or innocence be determined with all the evidence be fed into a computer, allow a computer to provide a probability of guilt or innocence? Okay, well, first of all, the entire approach to the legal system is very, very different. And I don't quite know in the transition how it will manifest, but in the higher stages of a resource-based economy, when there's no money, let's say somebody, we'll use a better example. Let's say somebody goes out and finds his girlfriend with somebody else, and he murders the boyfriend of the girl. Now, obviously, that's a very traumatic problem. The individual would need to be, that type of instability of mind would need to be assessed in some way. So they would have to be brought in, and police would be needed in some form for this element. The system as we know it today wouldn't be based, I think, on judgment and persecution in that sense. It would be based on understanding in psychology and sociology. We would apply methods of sociology to try and get to the bottom of the tendency and propensity, and hopefully apply those things to education for the next generation, if you will, or what have you, and to eliminate jealousy and those attributes that continue to be reinforced in this current system, usually by money. We have ownership distortions. People think they own each other. This is my wife. You know that rhetoric. So would the legal system be continued in transition? Probably to a certain degree. So I think what you denote would basically be correct, but that's not our focus. We want to eliminate the source problems, and that's essentially what I'd like to point out. It's not a computerized system. I don't think it would work like that. It's because law is completely subjective. It would take a certain value assessment, if you will. But again, the point is to alleviate the problem, not just make laws and imprison people. So if someone kills somebody, we try to figure out why they did it. We try to find the root of it. We try to help them through therapy, not locking them into prisons. That really never works. It's been statistically shown that many people that go into prisons have a high propensity to go back, especially within certain attributes, within certain mediums of incarceration, if you will. So I hope that answers your question. I have 3 minutes left. I'm going to go to number 20.